Hello, this is Baby Nash Spa Nail Salon. How may I help you today? You'd like to make an appointment for mani-pedi today? Okay. I will warn you that we are very booked out today because it is summertime, so there's a lot of mani-pedis going on, but I will check for you. Okay, so we don't have any 7 today. Our next appointment would be at 9:30 today, very late. Okay, I can check for another 7. Okay, another 7 would be 3 days from now. I know, it's very inconvenient. I apologize, ma'am. Would you like me to check for any other times? Second, I do apologize. Shut up on me. Anyway, hello dear, how are you doing today? I'm doing great, thank you for asking. Are you here for an appointment? Walk-in? Appointment, thank God, because honestly, I don't think we can do any more walk-ins. It's been so busy lately. Okay, may I ask your first name? And your last? And that's A-R. And then your date of birth, just to confirm. Okay, perfect. Okay. I do see that you have a very quick appointment, is that correct? Yes, okay. And what is that going to be for today? Manicure? Okay, we can definitely get that done. Have any inspo for today? I do. I'll allow you to pull that up. Yep, go ahead. Let me just check you in as present. Okay. Oh, wow, that is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love lilies and orchids. I'm like absolutely two fave flowers. I love lilies and orchids. This whole salon is filled with orchids. They are so summer, right? That is a beautiful design. We can definitely get that done for you today. So, is that your inspo, or do you want like an exact replica? Kind of a mix. Yeah, I get that. Anything that fits you the best, right? Might ask you, what is the name of that Pinterest account? Thank you. I know, kind of weird. I just prefer to pull it up on my own device because I know it can be annoying when nail techs look at your phone the whole time. Really inspiration, right? Yeah. So I'm just gonna pull it up. Okay, I think I got it. Let me just check. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, let me just send it to my device. Over here. Make sure that went through. Because sometimes the Wi-Fi, oh, it is not good. Okay, I got that, thank goodness. Can I just go ahead and drive right into it? Can I just inspect your nails? Okay. Ooh, you are very moisturized hands. That's beautiful. Do you go to salons often? No? Okay. You do home care. Can definitely tell. Very well moisturized. The nails are beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Have a little bit of cuticle buildup, but that's nothing we can to get rid of. Totally okay. And we can do a little bit of buffing. Yeah, I think you have amazing hands, amazing nails. That is excellent for us. Okay, let me just check if we have that color in our inventory. We have basically samples of everything but the larger colors, the newer colors. Sometimes we don't have, sometimes you run out. Just because our samples are older, the formulas, a little worn out. Okay, and you wanted a purpley color. Okay. Let me just check here. Let me just check over here. Okay, so we have this one. I apologize for the background noise. That is just our nail techs getting to work. Okay, so I see we have about 3 good options that I think would be good for this appointment. I'll bring them out for you. Oh, another thing I almost forgot about. Our nail techs are actually doing press-on nails this summer, so we do offer some to take home. And when we do offer, obviously, to do them in the salon, it is amazing work. Very similar to what you showed me. A lot of 3D elements. So beautiful. There's a couple that do match your vibe if you want to check those out as well. We also can kind of do our own custom if you would like, but you just wouldn't be able to get them done today. Yeah, but we could send them over. Very easy application process, or we can do it in a salon another day. Okay, I'll tell you more about that later. It's a little overwhelming right now, I know. Okay, so we have a couple different options today. We have acrylic, we have gel, extensions, which is kind of like a tip, and then we do gel on top of it. Then we just have the irregular polish. You just like to explore your options for now, color-wise, right? Yeah, because our colors are not going to be identical in every single material, because we are very busy. We're not getting restocked as much as we're putting out, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'll let you take a look at that. Let me just get my samples ready, okay? I'm just getting them out. I apologize. Okay, so we have this one here, and we have this one here, and then tips-wise, we have this here. Okay, so I have a couple here. I think like 3 of them are very similar to each other. This one that stands out. Let me just show you. Okay, first we have this SC. I apologize for the planes above that are higher profile lines flying into them. So we have SC. This is a beautiful kind of mauve color. It's showing up really, really red in your eyes, but it is not as red. Just a more purpley color. Looks so fancy presented in the steam. Oh, looks like a commercial. Okay, this is our nail lacquer. So it's gonna be kind of classified as our regular nail polish, what you're probably more used to. But it is very strong. It's our first option. Then we have another SC. This one has a cooler bottle. Honestly, let me just take that out for you so you can see more of its true color, right? Okay, let me just brush. Okay, this is our... Ooh, the brush is even like that, didn't even notice. But anyway, this is our SC. This is a gel. Yes, a gel is gonna last a very long time. It's not as damaging to the nails as acrylics. This is our SC gel. Once again, this looks very red in your eyes, but it is more purpley in the steam for dramatic effect. Okay, and how about I show you, just to keep it in the same color family, our tips. We have our tips today, which we can do gel X on, and we can do acrylic on. We can even do our press on customs. Okay, so this is the color. You can kind of see it on the side there. This is the color that we're working with today. Once again, looks very red, but it is more of that mauve purplish color. What do you think? These are a little shorter. Yeah, I know you want it a little shorter, right? Yeah, so these are a little bit shorter, and they are coming in an oval shape, but we can absolutely change that. Okay, I'll let you think on that, and then I'll show you our final color, which is our more obscure color, at least out of all of these. I think this is much more summertime, in my opinion. Summertime. This is another regular nail polish. Regular. This is another regular nail polish. I'll take that out for you to see. This is what it looks like. It's a beautiful lavender color. No, it is totally fine not to decide right now. We can talk more about the shape, maybe. Are you familiar with the different type of nail shapes? Do you have anything in mind? Not really. That's totally fine. I'll give you a rundown. Maybe about the basic shapes first. Okay. Do have a little guide here. Let me just see where that is. Let me just okay, there it is. We do have a couple of shapes, but I draw them out for you. It's not gonna be very good, but once again, apologies for the planes. They tend to be very, very loud because they're very, very low. And then I'm gonna throw on a multi-card here, a multi-card. And let me just label those for you. Okay, let me show you our more basic nail shapes, okay? These are our more basic nail shapes on skin. Do not draw my judging. It's so bad. Anyway, we do have the very popular almond nail. So, it kind of literally looks like an almond. It's kind of roundish at the top, tapers in. Very common, I will say. I think the least nails break with this nail shape. I personally have my own kind of, well, for the most part, in an almond shape. I do need to retouch them for sure, but it definitely helps with the breakage. Almond, I don't know what to say. Okay, then we have these square shapes. Square. Obviously, this is literally a square. Square shape. This can get a little bit annoying, a little bit pokey. So I don't know. That's what you're into. It also depends kind of also on your line of work. To keep that in mind, yeah. Kind of annoying, but tis what it is. Let's see these square. We can do any variation of this. Square is normally shorter because then it becomes more of a rectangle, but same shape for the most part. The tip and then the almond we can do short, we can do long. It might look a little stubby short, I will say that, but it's still a beautiful shape. I love that shape. Very classic. Another kind of classic. This is the coffin, and you know what? This is a horrible drawing, but it is kind of like a rectangle, and then it tapers in, literally like a coffin. Then this is my wild card. This is kind of trendy lately. I didn't like it at first, but you know what? It's very iconic. This is the duck nail. So I would say it's kind of like a reverse coffin almost, instead of, not really, but it kind of tapers out. Instead of tapering in, it tapers out. Honestly, I love the look. I can give you a guide that shows you kind of models with the nails. You might have to flip through a little bit. There's also going to be other nail designs in there too, but I'm just doing a quick drawing of the basic ones. Anything that's catching your eye? The square. Oh, I love the square. Beautiful, timeless. Let me just give that book anyway, because I will be yapping a lot. Okay, here it is. Looks very similar to the other one, but here you go. Okay, now how about we get to picking out the color, the type, if you had a little bit of time to sit on. Okay, that does sound good. Yes, so we actually can do, the gel X, and then we can do elements, 3D elements on So we can do these steps. Yes, we can do these steps. We can paint over them, do some 1D designs, 3D designs. You like that? Okay, I think that is the option that we're gonna go with today for you. So excited. This is gonna be such a pretty design. Let me just get them out. I do have to size the tips on your hands. So let me get to that. This is what we use for at-home application process. For just the press-ons. I'm not going to be applying them that way today, but if you were just doing the press-ons, we have these sticky tabs. These are from Sally Hansen, but same thing we use on our own. And you would just put them on your finger and then stick on the nail, It comes a little cuticle pusher. Very cute, very simple, very easy. Anyway, did not just fall on the floor. Don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about it. We have a couple right here. Okay. Let's get to sizing. We do have about average size fingers, so this won't be too long or too hard. Just gonna pick up a couple here. Can I just recommend something though? Let me just see your nails again. I honestly would recommend going a little bit longer than you suggested, just to kind of have that beautiful silhouette. Unless there's anything interfering with that. Just like honestly like a centimeter longer. Is that okay? If anything, we can pause, not always. Just do not be afraid to speak up at all. We want to get it exactly right, okay? Okay, let me just size this for you. Oh. The falling. Okay. I'm gonna start off with a couple, okay? May I see your thumb? Let's do a couple of options for the thumb. May I see that? Okay. Could fix that. Let's go a little bit bigger. Just a tad. These airplanes are so annoying. I'm sorry. Okay, let me just see how that fits on you. Okay, that seems pretty good, honestly. The bigger, it's okay because we can file down these side walls, luckily. So I will get to that. Honestly, let me just use this as a little bit of a test to see mayhaps what we can do. The ice cream truck. I want to get some ice cream. Okay, I have this little mini kit here. I'm just gonna open that up. Put that down for you, okay? Can I just hold it onto your finger? Okay. I'm just gonna file her down. Just gonna file this nail. Shouldn't take too long. And while I'm doing that, do a towel to warm your cuticles. Are you a big fan of like any scents? Lavender, pistachio? We do have pistachio. Let's hot the towel. Oh. Okay, just give me your hand. Or you can just, yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. Back to filing. Sorry about that. Just gonna file this nail. Okay, let me just size this on your that is perfect sizing. Thank goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna follow the inside to make sure that sticks on better. And I'm just gonna get my glue. My glue. It is a liquid form, so I'm just gonna spray. Okay, can I just get your hands? Okay. Just gonna stick it on 3, 2, 1. Okay. Beautiful. What do you think about the shape? Good? Okay. Do you like me to pull it out a little bit? It's a little bit long. Yes, I can do that. Can do that. Okay. Looks good. Perfect. Okay, let me just size the other ones. I think these ones might fit you better. I don't even know if we're gonna have to. Okay. Can I just get the pointer finger? Okay, this one is pretty good to me. What do you think? Perfect. Okay, and then the middle finger. I think this would be good for you. Okay. We could size that a little better, right? Okay, and then the ring. That is pretty good, yes. And then the pinky. Pinky. Okay, I'm gonna get your pinky. Okay, that seems like it fits perfectly right. Okay, I'm just gonna get to sizing that ring then. I'm just gonna file a little bit. I'm just gonna file a little bit on the side. Just gonna file a little bit on the side. Just a little bit on the side. Kind of difficult to do. File this. Okay, that's it. Can I just get your middle again? I think that's perfect. What do you think? Good? Okay. Let me just stick all of those on. And then obviously we're gonna file them down. Just put that on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then this one. Just spray them all at once, honestly. Okay. Then can I just get your ring? Finger. Perfect. And then your pinky. Okay. There we go. What do you think about the new Pinky Up song by Cat's Eye? Honestly, I do agree that the lyrics are pretty different and a little bit ridiculous. But you know what? To me, honestly, I have a different vibe of music, and I feel like lyrics of a music piece really speak to me in very specific situations. But in this situation, I'm not looking at the lyrics. I'm looking at the na 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 na. I like that. I like that. That's my personal opinion. I just love the melody. Kind of controversial. Anyway, let me just do the other hand for you. And then let me just size these two, the ring and the thumb, the same way I did before. Interesting filing technique by Bim. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do the other side. And then let me just do the inside there. Just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do the middle finger. Oh. Then I'm just gonna do the middle. Fair enough. Okay, just put this on you. Just get my spray out. Sorry, I have so many materials on this table. I really need to clean up. Okay, let me just get your thumb, please. Your thumb. Get your thumb. just sized little finger. Just let me bust that for you. Okay, and then the ring finger. Right there. Okay. Let me get your pinky finger. Pinky up. Okay. There we go. Now I'm just gonna get my fan. Okay, I have my fan here. Let me just get there. Very makeshift fan. Okay. Great. And for kind of like your wrist area and the like back right here, because I didn't do this before we apply nail, we'll do like a little scrub, because that is the area where I was finding a little bit of hardness. This is the triad candy cane. We love triad in the spa. Smell it, so good. Okay. Is a sugar scrub. I'm just gonna get that over there. Feels really nice on my hands too, honestly. Okay, let me just wipe that off. Let me just get that off of me. I'm just gonna scrub underneath your nails just in case I'm gonna check a scrub it underneath. Is that okay? Oh, that should be good. I think so. Yeah. Okay. You said you wanted to opt for the 1D design today, right? In the lavender color. Okay, I'll get all my. Okay, so I have the lavender color here for you. The lavender color that you wanted, and then I just have this dotting tool, which is gonna help me design. Okay, let me just crack this open. And then let me just get that on the brush. Okay. Put this down. Okay. You just give me your nail. Okay. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, 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 a this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, that is one hand. It's relatively simple, so it doesn't take too long. Let me just get the other hand. Oh, I don't want to trip. Okay. Away. Okay. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. A little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, tell me what you think. If you like them, very happy to hear that. Okay, I'm just gonna try them with this fan because it's nothing we need to cure, just regular nail polish. Same fan for you. Okay. Okay. That's basically it. We can't do a top coat with you today. That sound good? Okay. Just get that out. Okay, here is the top coat we're doing today. Just seal everything in. Just seal. drawing for you. Looks good, beautiful, shiny, love it. Yay, I'm so happy. That's amazing. Okay, I think we're pretty much done. What do you think? I could do that, yes. I could do a little bit of a decal. Decal. Yes, I could. We have a couple of choose from. Just get that out for you. Okay, here we go. So we have this decal, this decal, we have this decal, we have this decal, this one. Okay, let me just get that. Okay. Can I just see your nail? On which one? Ring finger? That is normally the accent finger. Okay, let me just get that again. Okay. And the ring finger on the other hand. What do you think? Okay, perfect. Okay, I think that will be all for today's session. What do you think? Like it? Great. So I am just gonna let you know that the next time you come in, it's gonna be an extra 25% off because you are our first timer here. We normally offer for first timer. Any service, yes, any service at all. And then we have our price list over here if you want to go check that out. Today's service is going to be $45. You can pay in installments or cash, anything at all works. Okay. Yes, you can sell us. Let me just make sure my contact info is correct for that. This is the that is the compound info for that. Okay, you did it. Okay, let me just make sure I went through. Okay, that's it. Well, you are absolutely good to go on. I'm so happy you enjoyed our service with us today. Apologize for a lot of the chaos. It's very busy today. So I'm very happy you enjoyed. It should last about 6 to 8 weeks, okay? If there's any concerns, don't be afraid to call us. We're